Hey everyone, Sheree here. Today I'm going to be creating a pocket page spread using the Madison Kit from Felicity Jane. I've got my brand new polka dot album here ready to go. This is from Felicity Jane as well, and it is still available in the store. It's a 6x8 album, beautiful quality, and it's got this lovely gold hardware on the corners and inside. So this is what I'm going to be using this year. So inside I do have the January 3x8 card that was included in the kit this month, and I've popped that into a 3x8 page protector which you can get in the Felicity Jane store. All I'm going to be doing with this one is adding some journaling on the back. I'm keeping this one very plain and simple. I'm just recording my thoughts about how our year has begun here in Australia with the bushfires. This print here was offered by a lady in her Etsy store, and all of the funds were going towards the bushfire appeal and the fundraising, so I just wanted to include that one. So I'll be working on the back of that and the pocket page next to it. So I'll put that one aside for now and just have a look at what I'll be using for this spread today. Please excuse any background noise. The next door neighbours are doing some sort of construction, which is hard to avoid. Alright, so I've got the journaling cards from the Madison Kit here. I really want to use this cute pie chart. I think that's really fun. I've got the grid cards, this one here with all the hearts, and the floral cards. They're the ones I've chosen. That may change as I'm starting to put it all together, but that's what I'm planning on using. I've got 4 photos picked out. They're just everyday things that were happening around our place recently. I've also got the black puffy alphabet from the Madison Kit. I absolutely love the tiny size of these alphabet stickers. They are so great to use, really fun to have in your stash. And I've also got all my other bits and pieces from the kit here, just within arm's reach, so that I can pick and choose what I want to include. And my journaling is printed out, ready to go as well. So I think I'll get started and show you how I'm going to put this one together. Alright, so to make a start, I'm first of all going to organise how I want each of the photos and journaling cards to sit on the page. So I'm trying to get a nice balance of having a more solid coloured card and a picture card on each of the pages. So that's how I've come to arrange them in this way. So the first lot of journaling I'm going to add to that dark grid card. So just trimming it down a little bit. I'm going to add it to the centre of that card with double-sided tape, and I'm going to keep it really simple because there is so much journaling on this card. So all I'm going to do with this one a little bit later is just add some machine stitching to it. So my other bit of journaling here, I'm going to cut into a tag shape just so it's a bit different to that first lot of journaling. And I've just cut it into a tag shape, punching a hole, and I will add some stitching to this one again a little bit later. Alright, so next up I'm going to have a go at decorating that pie chart card. I'm so excited to use this card. I've typed up those 4 words, or the 4 phrases, using my typewriter and just cut them out, and now I'm going to adhere them around this pie chart. So I'm just deciding how I want these words to sit. I thought about overlapping them onto the chart, but in the end I've decided to arrange them around the outside. So just to add a little bit more interest, I'm going to add this die cut heart to the center of the pie chart with some foam dots, and then I can go ahead and stick down all of my words. So to make this a little bit more interesting, I wanted to add some texture. So I'm using my paper piercer to pierce a hole in each of the words and then into the pie chart itself, and then I'm going to hand stitch just a line from each of the words to the pie chart. So just working my way around this circle, and then I've just got one piece of embroidery thread and doubled it over, and that's what I'm using to do my hand stitching. So there's a closer look at how that looks. So I'm now just going to tie it into a knot on the back, and then I'll just use some washi tape to just secure the threads on the back of that card. So just trim that off. Alright, so I think this is where I'm going to add some stitching. Oh no, first up I'm going to add these letter stickers to the photo. So this photo had a large white area, which just happens to be the side of one of our cupboards in the kitchen there. So I thought it would be the perfect spot to add these letter stickers. So I'm just using my T-square ruler to position those. I did grab some tweezers as well, just to add the dot on the eye, and that was nice and quick and easy. Alright, so this is where I'm going to grab my sewing machine, and I'm going to add stitching to the words on around the pie chart and around the journaling card and tag as well. So I'll just give you a closer look at how that's turned out. I'm really happy with how this pie chart card turned out, so fun. And there is a border around each of those journaling cards as well. Alright, so just working out what I want to do next. So I do need to add some twine to the top of my journaling tag. So I'm just using some crochet thread. This is what I use all the time, and this roll of thread has lasted me forever, but I am starting to get low, so I'm going to have to hunt around for a replacement. Alright, so that's done. I'm going to add a little die cut flower just to the bottom of that. There wasn't a lot of space on either of my journaling cards to add much detail, but I thought just a little flower at the bottom of that tag was just the touch it needed. Alright, so sticking that onto that pink hearts card. And next up I've got this little heart tab that I'm just going to staple to the top of that photo. Otherwise keeping it really simple. All it needed was that tab. I did run out of staples, of course, so I had to reload, but that is now done. I've also got this little January circular die cut that I'm stapling to the top of that school holidays card, or the photo, sorry, and I'm just going to trim that off because I don't need that little piece at the top there. Alright, so for the floral card, I decided to add a stamped phrase. So I'm using the Essentials #1 stamp set to stamp the words everyday moments. I'm just going to cut that out and adhere that onto that card. Unfortunately, I don't think this Felicity Jane stamp set is still available. It was last year sometime, I believe, but it was such a handy little set to have. Alright, so I'm sticking that down underneath the floral there, and then I will grab my sewing machine and stitch across that as well, just to add some more texture. So next I've decided to add the date to that photo down the bottom left of the first page. So I've used Stays On ink to stamp that, and I've used the Felicity Jane roller date stamp as well, just to stamp the month and the year on there. Okay, so the other photo that I haven't added anything to yet, I decided to grab a die cut label, and I'm using the Jenny word stickers just to add the phrase you and me, and I'm just going to adhere that to the top left of that photo of Madison with her guinea pigs, and then I'll just need to trim the excess off the side of the photo there, and I will add some stitching to that, and then I'll add a black mini wide paper clip to the side just to add a little bit more interest there. Okay, just get that on there. Alright, so that is it, guys. I'm just going to add them into my album. These 4 cards I'm just going to adhere onto the back of this large photo that I already have in the album, and the other ones can just slip inside the pockets. So I'm just grabbing a 4x3x4 pocket page protector there, just slip those things in, and this spread is done. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing how I've put this one together. I hope to bring you lots more pocket pages throughout the year. Let me know if you've got any questions. I will leave a link down below to Felicity Jane if you'd like to go and check out the Madison kit for yourself, and I'll see you again here very soon with another project. Bye for now.